Good morning, and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. Take what you can from this morning's podcast and transform your day by being spiritually and positively motivated. Life is a series of events. I think of it like a roll of movie film. We have an infinite number of now moments that line up to create scenes, which line up to create days, which line up to create our weeks, months, and years. One microscopic now moment after another, and at any one of these now moments, we have the power to change direction and either try living in the past or moving forward. The quality of those now moment decisions is largely dependent on our perception. Difficult events are often seen as bad, but sometimes they are difficult because we have a lot to learn from them, and we aren't yet skilled at dealing with that sort of thing. Those are the things that can keep us stuck, because we replay the difficulty in our minds over and over, not in order to learn from it, but because we get stuck in the misery of it. Being bound to experiences through resentment, regret, or even nostalgia keeps us tied to the past, which can keep us from moving forward because it's like that roll of movie film getting stuck in the projector. I know from personal experience that an intense loss like death or failure or financial setback can turn the path of your life into something like a racetrack that loops into a circle. We might learn from that event, or the lessons from it might not be for us to learn right then. We might not learn those lessons for another 20 years. When we get stuck, we need to realize that we're stuck and make the very difficult decision to get off that loop and move forward again with life. The only moment in which we have total control in life is in that split second between an impetus and our response. We don't have control over the past, but we don't have to let it control us either. Anytime we find ourselves feeling miserable, frustrated, or hopeless, all we must do is to consider what we are holding on to that is keeping us bound in the past, and what one decision can we make to begin a different direction. Sometimes it doesn't matter which direction, as long as it isn't in the same loop. Also, when we are frustrated at not moving forward in life, maybe we are waiting for circumstances to be perfect before taking steps in a forward direction. We can let the past bless us by informing how we choose to respond to any triggering event. We can let a vision of possibilities compel us to get up and go. Now, this is a challenging thing in spiritual practice, to balance between living right here and right now and also moving forward toward a vision of a positive future. It sounds like a paradox, but it isn't. If you are walking down a path, you can be mindful of each microscopic now moment while you're walking, and yet still taking one step after the other. You see the path ahead, but you're mindful of where your feet are stepping. You only look backward to maybe reflect on how far you've come or something like that, but you can't move forward very well if you're walking backward, and so you turn around to again be mindful of where your steps land while looking ahead. Having a positive sense of expectancy for negotiating any event that comes our way keeps us moving forward in powerful ways. Boldly moving forward, we may at times fall flat on our faces, but at least we are still moving forward and not allowing ourselves to be bound to that which is not life-giving. Positive expectancy can help us experience a great loss in such a way that we are confident it is part of our way forward. Being consciously connected to our higher power provides us the power to respond out of grace, compassion, and integrity. God does not keep us bound in the past, and our futures are not yet written, and yet all of creation is still conspiring in our favor. We are guided forward by the universe always having our backs. Entrepreneur Victor Kiam said, "Even if you fall on your face, you're still moving forward." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @ThreefoldAway Radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow.
Devotional is a production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.